Hi, today we're going to be sharing with you a video that we recorded 1.5 years ago, which is a functional video. It's called Sit to Stand. And so it's a really great one for Satish because with his inclusion body myositis, it's the quadriceps and the hamstrings really get affected quickly. So we are using this functional exercise so that he remains strong as he can be through his quads, his glutes, his hamstrings, and his core. So this is good for anyone who's aging. This is good for anyone who's dealing with muscular weaknesses to do this because it's a function we have to do regularly. So as you see what we do, we'll be doing 2 rounds of 10 sit to stand. At this juncture, 1.5 years later, Satish is only able to do 1 round of 10, then we mix it up with some arm exercises, and then he'll go back and maybe do another 5. 20 are just too many for him altogether at this point. So you do it at your own pace. You'll be doing it with us, and just stop when you need to. All right, we'll get going. So today we're going to start with our sit to stand exercise. When Satish and I started 10 years ago, Satish was able to work off of the floor and he could sit on this bench at the normal level. But over the past 20 years, and especially post-COVID, Satish had to come up with some different props so that he can continue using his muscles, continue building his strength, but do it at a place that was safe for him. So he is sitting on 3 different levels of elevation. And I'm going to take this black foam piece and I'm going to just stick it behind him. Satish, you might have to get up for just a second here to get this here. And now he'll sit down. And Satish is going to be doing sit to stand because this is obviously a daily function that he needs, or anybody who's dealing with neuromuscular weakness and issues and decline. So Satish is going to start with his feet sort of hip width apart. He's going to put himself here in an aerodynamic position. So he's going to come forward, engaging his core, engaging his quads and his hamstrings and core as he comes down. He inhales on the up. He exhales on the down. It's an inhale and exhale. So as Satish does a repetition of 10 of these, he's going to inhale on each up stand and he's going to exhale on the down. He'll feel his core engaging each time he comes up, and his core engaging each time he comes down. And now he's working dynamically, using emotion, building the muscle groups that are going to carry him into his daily life of getting up and down out of chairs and off benches and toilet seats and so on and so forth. Okay, Satish, and you can take your breath after this one and you can relax. So Satish is going to take a break here. We'll also go into another set of 10 of these. And for those of you who may want to work with us and try this at home, you can go at different levels. You might sit on a regular chair. You might decide to lift yourself up a little bit higher too. Even people who may need something with the armchair, if you can't get into this aerodynamic position, then feel free to get something with an arm, bend forward, and then use your arms and go into that aerodynamic to get up and down. So
my cushions have made me about 25 inches high. The normal seat height is about 17 to 18 inches. So over the years, I had to raise my sitting height gradually, where I am at 25. This exercise helps the quads a lot. And quads are the ones which are the muscle groups which are affected the most when you have a disease like a myositis disease. This helps a lot to build strength in that. And if you get up slowly and sit down slowly, you use your muscles and you build them up. Just make sure that you're not using momentum to get up and gravity to pull yourself down. Use your muscles.
Great. That's a good point, Satish. And the other point is if you join us on this next round of 10, 8 to 10 is what the physical therapist would say, or 8 to 12, and you go somewhere within that range, 2 sets of those. When you do this with Satish, I want you to focus on your core. Feel your quadriceps. Feel your hamstring muscles working as you work with him. And you'll start to integrate knowing how your body feels when you move. So let's go ahead. Ready,
Okay.
Satish?
There we go again.
Ready. Belly tight. And inhale up. He uses the core to sit down. He's using his core muscles. I can see them working as he tries to lift himself up. It's 4. And as Satish moves, or as you move, if you start to fatigue, you're going to start to feel that, and then maybe you'll try one more, and then you'll take a break and rest if you need to. This is 7.
So as I'm standing up, I feel my quads working, and as I'm sitting down, I feel my hamstrings working.
And the hamstrings are his back thigh muscles, his quadriceps are his front, and his core is working the entire time. So you want to make sure you're feeling those muscles as you do this. Okay, one more, and then Satish is finished.
Well, since I can keep going a little bit more, I'll do 2 or 3 more.
Okay. So he's listening to his body. He knows at any given time what his muscles feel they can do without falling or collapsing, because he doesn't want that to happen.
Also, they tell you that it is more important to have more repetitions than the intensity. So it is better to use the height that is easier for you to get up and down, rather than trying to challenge yourself too much from a lower height, but go to as many repetitions as you possibly can.
Very good. Well, we hope you join us again next time when we will focusing on another functional exercise that you can join along with us. Thank you for joining.